Hello everyone. So today I'll be doing one of the hikes in one of the national parks in Brazil. So it is called as Parque Nacional Serra dos Órgãos. So let me explain you what the meaning is. So the name Serra dos Órgãos, the name was kept by the Portuguese people. So when you visit the churches, you have a musical instrument called pipe organs. It's like a piano where you have the sound is liberated from the pipes on top of it. So, so when you look at this place, this park, it looks like the mountains look like the pipes. So, looking at this, the Portuguese people kept as like mountain of pipes. So this park is like around 20,000 hectares. It's a huge one, and to explore this, I think we need around 5 to 6 months to explore this. And it has a lot of species, endangered species. There are a few restricted places also, and this is considered as and people from all over the world come here to practice mountain climbing because you have one of the best mountains to climb, and once you start visiting these places and you feel like going there again and again because they attract you so much. Those mountains are something I can't take out of my vision. It's always there, and that is how I fell in love with climbing and doing mountain practicing. So I usually go there very often to climb and to explore. So today I'm just exploring one of the parts in that. The mountain which I'll be going is called Agulha de Diablo. I'm not climbing this mountain. So Agulha de Diablo is called as Devil's Needle, the other name in English translation, because this mountain looks like a needle, just like a needle, and on top of it hardly two people can sit, 2 to 3 people, that's a maximum. And people do climb this mountain. It's a really beautiful mountain to look, but today I'm not climbing it because I'm not an expert to climb at the moment. I'm just in a basic. So to have this view, there's one more viewpoint called Mirante do Inferno. So to go to that viewpoint we have to do a massive climbing. So we started climbing at like 7 o'clock in the early morning from Teresópolis. So Teresópolis is situated like 90 kilometers from Rio de Janeiro. We have bus facilities, which is like 2 hours of bus drive, and it's a very beautiful place to visit. So after entering the national park, so it was like 7.5 hours of massive walking up the hill, and at one point, like where you there's one point where you reach and you know there's other mountain which you're supposed to go, and it's like a V shape. The final part is called a V shape. This is something which is very unique, and you feel very dangerous, very scary, because there is no proper trailer. It is like covered with so many bushes and rocks. You just have to catch the tree branches to climb down and jump the rocks, climb the rocks. So this is something totally unexpected because no one ever told me about this thing, because it's not visited very frequently. Very few people go there because it's massive walking, like total 32 kilometers of walking is not a joke in one day. You really need to be physically fit and mentally fit. So after on top of it, it was also raining, and it was raining and it was sunny, so the weather was unpredictable. So I was afraid at deep inside, like, will I even see this mountain today or not? But luckily when I went there, I could that was I went there and I could see the mountain. I was like, damn, such a beautiful mountain I ever saw. The view, the nature, the color of the mountain itself was like, it was so unique. I hardly had like 5 to 10 minutes to capture the video and photos. I took my mobile. I was like taking videos, taking the shots because I could see from the other side the clouds were approaching us, and it was almost raining. It was started to rain because once it rains here, it is dangerous to walk because you can have unpredicted floods or landslide. This is a little bit scary at some point, and also lightning is very common. So I did not want to stay on the top at that moment, and I wanted to come down and get back to the safe zone. So we started coming down around like 2:30. As I remember, like leaving the place. The final V shape is what was very dangerous part, and also by the time the clouds covered the entire region, it was like pitch dark inside that point. So we used a little bit of torch to to go down and climb up. Then by the time when I finished the V part, the clouds almost went away, and I took my drone and I just flew it for a few minutes because I wanted to have show that the landscape. But still, it was the light was not that visible, so the visibility was not that good. But I still got to capture just few seconds of the mountains. Then by the time we came down, it was still slippery. The rocks were so slippery. It was something like when I was coming down, it was like only rocks, rocks, rocks. Every time I had to like put my shoe on, my foot was on the rocks, rocks. That was like so much pressure, so much of pain on the legs. I was like, damn, where is the entrance? Like I'm so desperate to go to the entrance. That was the desperation because while coming down, the rocks were so slippery, and at a few places, even I fell down because they were so slippery with this rain. But still, the experience was amazing. This is like one of the best experiences I ever had. And also, 32 kilometers in one day is something my limit, which I never did it in one day. So finally, I did it. So I was so happy to do this. So I'll be showing you the part of the my journey, like how I did it today, so that you guys can enjoy it. I hope you like it.